just woke up and we're about to go get some breakfast, and then I'm gonna go and attempt to rent a bike so I can ride some of these legendary trails that I've heard so much about. So yeah, I reckon I'm gonna take the GoPro with me on the chest mount and yeah, see if I can capture some of that adventure. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. I made my way round to Vertigo MTB, and thankfully I was in luck. We had one Specialized Stump Jumper 29er left in the S5 size, which I could just get away with, being in the top end of the recommended height for that bike. After grabbing the bike, I made my way down to the trailhead and had a look at some of the recommended routes, which show you how to link up all the different trails into a nice loop. I also had a look at the general information about each trail to see which ones might be my kind of thing, and after getting a rough idea of the layout of the park, there was only one thing left to do. The entire trail network begins where you enter the green, or easy trails, and after I'd warmed up on my way through those, I began the long climb to a trail called Flickety Sticks, which I'd heard of before and knew I wanted to ride if I ever came here. There was a lot of climbing, but the forest is beautiful to ride through, and I did get a couple of short descents in. Eventually, I found what I was looking for, and after a quick check of the Trailforks app, I dropped in. Ooh, spicy. Flickety Sticks was great fun, and I was well positioned to explore some other trails in the area. Ooh. There were some interesting rock features and some pretty fun sections, but nothing quite as good as Flickerty. After riding a bit, I ended up within close proximity of the D&B Tunnel, a dark 600-meter long tunnel dug in the 1880s by a miner so that he could move tailings from his lease beneath another miner's lease. Whoa. While I was attempting to connect a couple of trails via this section of Fire Road, I spotted a familiar figure.
Oh!
How's it going?
Good. I was about to be like, shit. Hi.
Hey.
Bonnie was attempting to find the D&B Tunnel, so I gave her the directions and we made arrangements to meet later in the day. I spent the rest of the day riding all the single track that I could, short of the really extreme stuff, and headed back to return the bike once I was well and truly exhausted. Okay, that's it for our time in Derby. I'm just getting the bikes packed up. Bonnie's just packing up the last of her stuff up in the room. And yeah, today we're going to be heading west. We're starting to make our way back to the ferry now. It looks like there's sort of a rail trail-y kind of thing that leads you out of town. Then it's a bit of highway. Then there's another rail trail which should take us to Scottsdale. After Scottsdale, we're going to play it by ear, but we'd like to try and make it all the way to Lilydale. That's going to be like 70 or 80k. It's going to be a big day, but you're allowed to camp by the waterfall there. So yeah, that'd be pretty nice. I think that'd be a really good target. It'd put us in good stead for getting back to Devonport and stuff the next day as well. So yeah, oh man, what an amazing place to spend a day off. Like, best trails ever. What a time I've had. Man, so good. Anyway, let's get going. What does it say?
Branxholme and Valley Pond.
Yeah, Branxholme's where we're going.
Cool.
In the valley via the Valley Ponds. So this is where, see how it is. You. Have fun? No? A little fun. Right, we are now riding the Valley Ponds track, or the D&B Connector, or the Branxholme Link. Apparently it's got a bunch of names. And yeah, it seems like it's not used very much, but this is perfect for us. It means we get to like ride all the way to Branxholme without seeing any cars, and that's always a good thing.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Okay, whilst riding along this trail, we've come across possibly one of the most scenic spots of the entire trip. Check this out. Look at that reflection.
It sound right, boys.
Yeah, you can.
Not right.
Okay, let's interview Bonnie and see how she's finding the trail currently, the Derby Link. What do you think, Bonster?
I hate this. I feel like every time you film me, I hate whatever we're doing. But this I especially hate.
How are the rocks treating you? Like this one here.
I've almost fallen off my bike now because my pedal has hit a rock. So this is what you did all day yesterday?
No, what I did all day yesterday was like way more severe than this. This doesn't even come close. This is like the kids' trail.
Well, you're never allowed to mountain bike again. Because this is bullshit.
This is fun.
No, it's not.
It's beautiful. Like, look how cool these rocks are. Look. Oh, I got no momentum
Oh
now.
my god. I'll take a road with road trains. Anything.
You just got offered the road and you chose this. What was that?
I was trying to be adventurous.
Oh, well, it worked out for you.
Regretting that.
I'm enjoying it. I'm glad we went this way. This is fun. And on that note, I guess we'll see you in Branxholme. What's this? Where are we now? We're in Oval. I don't know. Guess we're going that way. Oh, there's a doggo.
Hi. Oh, hello. Hi. I'm sorry. Oh.
I guess this is probably Branxholme then.
There's an Italian restaurant brings home. Yeah, that's where we are going.
You're going to the Italian? Oh, well, if they're not open. Okay, I guess they're going to open.
You know what? I'm American, so...
Really? I hadn't noticed. Someone's been drinking a cup of tea here? Okay. Alright, first town of the day, Branxholme. Bonnie's found herself a couple of horses that she's befriending currently. I don't think there's much here. We're probably not going to stop, but in another 9k we'll be hitting this, can't remember what it's called. It's a rail trail. I think it's like the Northeast Tasmanian Rail Trail or something like that, and that should take us all the way to Scottsdale. Now, it will make today's day a little bit longer. Like it's gonna add a few k's on. Don't know what kind of surface it's gonna be, but I think it'll be worth it. You know, like we love a rail trail. Like, why would we cycle on the highway? I mean, we're not in a rush. Let's take the scenic route. So I guess this is the part of Tasmania that they talk about when they say it's just like the UK. So this is the old station platform. Free book box.
Any good books?
I don't know, do you want me to check?
Yeah.
Okay, what we got? There's only two. There's The Big Bad Wolf
Okay.
by James Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
Cost $2 apparently. And there's James Herbert,
The Ghosts of Sleeth.
The Ghosts of Sleeth.
Is that Jim Herbert? Do you
A
know
vintage Herbert.
Watch
and a
out, there's a
classic.
huge ass spider on that book.
Oh, that wasn't a huge ass spider. You made I shit myself. You scared me.
Sorry, it was a big high bug.
That was a tiny spider.
No, it was too big.
Cool. Start the rail trail. All right, I think we're gonna hang here for a minute. I kind of fancy having a snack, and then we'll push on to Scottsdale. Snacks have been snacked. Let's just see what this rail trail is like then, eh? I definitely recommend anyone who's touring through this area to do this rail trail. It's yeah, it's awesome. It's so quiet. It's pretty beautiful. And yeah, if you're at that point in the day, it looks like there's plenty of places to camp as well. You could totally do like a little sneaky little camp in here somewhere. There's lots of little clearings and stuff. But yeah, anyway, yeah, do it. It's great. Tongana, and there's a toilet up here as well. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, it's like a little car park. What do you say?
Don's Dunny.
Ah, Don's Dunny.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Dunny, Don.
Aw. So cute. I think that's really cute.
Huh. It's
I'm gonna take photos.
quite the tribute, eh?
Yeah.
Having a Dunny dedicated to you.
You know what? But I like that because you know what? People are gonna use this. So
Yeah.
he's providing such a useful service, you know? I like it.
Oh, well,
nice.
cheers. Cheers for your service, Don. All right, so after our brief stop at Don's Dunny, it looks like the rail trail isn't quite as pretty at this point. We're just sort of going between paddocks and farmland. It was stunning earlier, but like we are seeing some proper relics of the old railway. We went over that old railway bridge and you can see all the metal lines, railway lines just on the ground that obviously were once here. It's like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, definitely worth doing. If you're coming this way, do it. But if you're gonna do it, you'll probably enjoy it more doing it the way we're doing it, heading west, because we've mostly been going downhill for a change. Who would have thought? All right, this rail trail got real ugly real fast. I think we're coming into Scottsdale now because we've just ended up in amongst all this industrial stuff. The surface isn't too great. Although having said that, it looks like it's about to change. Anyway, yeah, lunchtime in Scottsdale. Okay, we just had a nice spot of lunch at the end of the rail trail here. Not a particularly picturesque place for it to stop with the, you know what, with the railway station being completely derelict and boarded up and it's been broken into by kids and there's like sort of industrial machinery happening over here. But yeah, rail trail, great, definitely do it. It made this part of the journey so much more pleasurable. That road over there is like just constant stream of trucks. It's pretty rough. Anyway, so now we are going to try and get to Lilydale Falls, I believe it is. There's a waterfall there with like a scenic walk and everything, but there's also a campsite. It's free and has toilets and everything. So I think it's about 30k. It's meant to be pretty hilly. See how we go, but yeah, we need to make tracks now because this sky looks awful. You might notice I've got the rain garb on now. It's gonna rain any minute. So yeah, anyway, let's go. Okay, so Scottsdale, pretty quiet little town. Seems like mainly a farming place. Sorry for the wind. Yeah, apparently there's a really good free campsite there. Free, you know, probably coin-op showers, but yeah, free to camp. it's too close for us today, so we won't be staying there. There was also Woolies, so we managed to stock up on some supplies. Other than that, it doesn't seem like there's much for the touring cyclist. Yeah, if you know otherwise, let me know. So we keep seeing signs for this Northeast Rail Trail, even though the rail trail ended long ago. But it's also at the sides of where the railway lines are still, still present. So I guess maybe they're trying to sort of raise funds or campaign or whatever to get the rail trail extended all the way down this railway line, and that would be incredible. So incredible that I am bloody upset that it hasn't happened yet, because we could have been riding that right now rather than being on this god-awful road. Progress, I guess. Alright, so we've been in camp for a little while now. We made ourselves up some pesto pasta when we got here. Bonnie picked me up some chorizo, so I got to treat myself and throw a little bit of that in. Yeah, one of those sort of days cycling that ends up being just that little bit too long. I mean, it wasn't bad, but yeah, by the end of it we were ready to call it quits, so not much filming was happening at that point. But to be honest, the road here, yeah, there wasn't really much to see, to be honest. So yeah, we're at the Lilydale Falls campground, so I'm gonna get some sleep, and then in the morning I reckon we'll go out and check out this waterfall. It's a good setup down here. Like, I mean, toilets and stuff aren't too great, and they've apparently used to be paid, and back then there were showers, but now that they've made it free, they've closed the showers down, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's other than that, it's a pretty nice spot. So good night. We'll see you in the morning.